The Christmas truce is a rare moment of humanity amongst the horror and carnage of the trenches of World War I. In a nutshell, the story is that on Christmas Eve, 100 years ago, troops on both sides of the trenches in Belgium got together and decided not to fight, in the words of the song. And then they took that moment in time to lay down their arms and come out into no man's land. And that's exactly what this piece is commemorating, that exact moment. One of the wonderful things about this work is that it's self-commissioned. Okay, so that means that nobody is funding it at the moment except ourselves. So this is very much a people's tribute to the lads from the Christmas Truce.
Yeah, so this project's got personal roots for me, but then it has for so many people. It's a project that brings people together because they can all empathise with the tragedy, but also with that moment of joy and that moment of humanity that kind of shines a light on the whole events of World War I. The truce, as we know, it didn't hold, but it still manages to inspire.
And we'll be looking for people to fund the bronze casting, which, as you'll appreciate, is a lot more expensive. And then it's our intention, once that's successfully completed, that we'll donate the final bronze piece to the town of Messines.
The research in any job for a sculptor is always one of the most enjoyable things because you get to know the backstory. And I had a lot of help with this. I had Jeff Elson at the Regimental Museum, who looks after the Stafford's collection, who was telling me about things. And he had this lovely description of scarves, and he called them comforts from home. They would have comforts from home. So we've put scarves on both soldiers, as well as a football connection, just to kind of remind that these are people who've got homes as well as soldiers. He was staggeringly unprepared for the kind of brutality and savagery of the war that they were to face. We've all worked on this as a labour of love, and we needed to commemorate the event in time to mark the centenary. So we've gladly given our time and resources for free and put what we've got together, and we've done it as a friends and fans initiative.
It's wonderful, it's wonderful. I think Stoke and Liverpool should twin, incidentally, because we're both fabulous northern cities with great industrial heritages, wonderful creativity, great people who are the salt of the earth. So we share a huge amount in terms of our common values. But in terms of this particular piece, Andy Edwards, as you know, is one of Stoke's working class heroes, one of many. But not only that, the clay for it was, the clay moulding was done in the Wedgwood factory, helped by lots of people who work for Wedgwood. And not only that, but the figure of the Tommy was inspired by the Staffordshire Regiment, which, as you'll know, was got up by Cecil Wedgwood. He raised 3 battalions of potters to go over and fight, and very, very few of them returned, including Cecil himself. So what this is about is it's also a tribute to the now disbanded Staffordshire Regiment and all the lads of Stoke who lost their lives.